So a couple of weeks ago, Mara was going to Mickey Not So Scary Halloween, and she's really excited because they were having Powerline stuff there, which she loves, the Goofy movie. So she was going to work on a costume last second, and I was going to do the atomic symbol or whatever it is for it to put on her dress, and I was going to use our Cricut and everything for that because, you know, Cricuts are a pain in the ass, but they can be useful for some stuff. But I didn't have that much material, so we got the sport vinyl, which we hadn't used before. We've only used vinyl a couple of times for shirts, and this time the store only had the sport, so we tried it to see what it would be like, and that's what I'm like peeling here right now is the sport vinyl, and it printed fine. It looks the same as far as getting it, but yeah. And one of the problems with Cricut is because their material works so much better on anything else than anything else you could get to use on something like a Cricut. You don't want to waste it, and I didn't want to waste it, but we got this sports stuff thinking it would be basically the same thing, and then like I said, it cut fine, and we did it fine. It wasn't not that big of a deal. The cut took not hardly any time at all. The only thing different I had to do is the symbol actually didn't have the little dot in the middle, and I had to add that, which wasn't that hard, even though I had to find like a workaround to do it in a way, because that's all you do with Cricut is find workarounds for stuff, because you can't do something simple like print text on there easy. So anyways, we got this sport vinyl, and when we went to iron it on, of course it would have been easier with the Cricut iron and all that stuff. I've used one of those at work before, and they work really good. I recommend getting them. We got them for the kids. They made Star Wars shirts for all the faculty and staff last year. It was a really great and fun thing to do. But like I said, we used the regular vinyl for that at work. We did the regular vinyl here usually. The sport vinyl did not, and we use a regular iron, and we hadn't had a problem any other times we'd used it. But with this one, it didn't work good at all, like with the regular iron, I don't think. So that was a failure. So we're frustrated with that. So we was going to order from Amazon some of the regular vinyl that we use. So yeah. In the meantime, we were working on the ears. And at first we were going to cut that like same pattern in the ears with this non-Cricut like foam, but it did not work. It wouldn't even cut it, and I had it on the highest pressure, right blade and everything, but it just didn't work. So what ended up happening is Mari ended up cutting these out by hand, and they looked really good. She cut it out by hand, and she cursed the Cricut, because I even tried again. I went back to the drawing board and tried without glitter. The foam I've used 100 times for dioramas, just making like the imprint of walls or the imprint of pavement and stuff like that, and brickwork, without doing individual or like the really quick. It's a really quick way of doing it. And so I've used, like I said, I used this for the stuff before this foam, and it worked fine. But now I was trying to cut out something with the Cricut with this foam, and not so much. It didn't really work out as good. Here you can see it didn't even cut through, but you can see up here top example of what I've done before. This is like for a Cobra diorama, and with it into the brick and stuff. Because when you paint it, it looks like brick, but that didn't work. So finally from Amazon we got in the stuff we ordered to try once again to make the vinyl thing. Of course, printed really quick, no problem there and stuff, and then it worked. Like, there's some little issues of, like bubbling, but we haven't really got this down pat. Like I said, this is only like the third or fourth time we've used it, and now she's ready for the Powerline standout tour. Now she made a belt buckle out of an oak belt from oak cosplay, and she just cut out some glittery felt and made a Velcro circle to go on it right there. And it worked really good. Like I said, this thing had a little bit of peeling on it, but for the most part, it turned out good, I think. So, yay! And Mark, of course, got the cool glasses. And look at those, like, those ears turned out so good when she cut out the symbol to go on there. And then she made also his hair squirrely up the top. All that same glittery foam. So, overall, it turned out to be a great project that worked really well. And we had a lot of fun doing it too. So, frustrations with Cricut aside, it turned out really good, and she got to see the Powerline dancers and had fun.